We're doing some longer videos, giving some answers to the questions that we get most often from parents. This week's question is, when is the best time for my child to start Braintrain? How do your classes work? And do I have to subscribe for a whole term? And our answer is pretty simple and always the same. The best time to join Braintrain is right now. Not because there's a deadline, but because thinking skills compound. Let me unpack that. We believe that the earlier a child starts training their mind to think clearly, creatively, and confidently, the more those skills grow within them and the more they shape everything that comes next. So, if you start now, even with one class, you've given your child a head start that will keep paying off for years. Many parents that talk to us are experiencing a similar story. Their child's bright, they're curious, they're full of potential, but school gives them very few opportunities to actually think. And this leads to frustration. At school, they memorize, they follow instructions, they're finishing worksheets and focusing on grades, not skills. Personally, this was my experience as a kid, and sure, I had some amazing teachers, but in the end, it just wasn't the setting for deep, thoughtful learning. And that's the same story we're hearing today. Kids are not being challenged to think deeply, to solve problems, to make decisions, to work with others, to explore ideas confidently. By ages 7 to 12, the brain is a prime window for learning habits that make strong thinkers. If they don't build them at this point, kids hit their teenage years trying to play catch up. Braintrain exists to close that gap before it becomes a problem. So let's explain how Braintrain works, because many parents assume it's a course with a start and a finish, and that's not it. It's an ongoing training environment. Every week, we bring new themes, new challenges, new games, each one designed to strengthen core thinking skills: problem solving, collaboration, creativity, reasoning, communication, and strategic thinking. Students join a small live class of 6 to 8 students, and they work together. They make decisions and they experiment. They learn how to think, not what to think. It's like a gym for the mind. And just like physical training, the benefits grow as you train more consistently. Our classes build on each other, but there are no prerequisite courses. A child could start with a class, then miss a class period and rejoin the following week without fear of falling behind. So, why is now the best moment to start? Because thinking skills don't grow automatically. They grow through use, practice, exposure to challenge, and the sooner your child starts, the sooner those skills begin to compound. We welcome kids of all types. We've seen that they enjoy Braintrain because it feels like play, but it builds real skills. And you don't need to commit to anything. You just try it. Most families see a difference in the first 2 or 3 sessions: more engagement, more confidence, and a start to independent thinking. That's why we always say, don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is the moment you begin. So if your child is between 7 and 12, this is the ideal time to build the habits that will shape how they think for the rest of their lives. Braintrain gives them a structured, challenging, supportive space to unlock their potential week after week, month after month. So if you've been wondering when your child should start, the answer is clear. Start now. Give them the advantage that compounds. Join your first class, see the difference for yourself, and decide from there. We'd love to welcome your child into our next session.